Hi, it's Vlogmas day 18 and I have to leave for the airport in like 10 minutes, so we're having a great day. I woke up like early this morning, like at 8 o'clock, and I just kept dozing and I just was thinking like, oh, it's fine, I only need an hour to pack. And honestly, I really only did need an hour, but I also like need to take out the trash and that kind of stuff, and I honestly wanted to leave like 15 minutes ago. I look so weird. Yeah, it only takes half an hour to get to the airport from my apartment, and then I just know LaGuardia like the back of my hand so easily, and I check in so quickly that I think it'll be fine, but still. Okay, okay, here we are back in my childhood bedroom, which you can tell by the No Doubt poster and the fact that the walls match my nails basically. Sorry there really hasn't been much of the vlog yet today because I felt kind of disheveled at the airport. It was kind of hard to like get footage and stuff. Luckily though, I left my apartment at like 1:45 and made it for my 3:15 flight with zero problems, so that's great. And then when I landed, my dad and I just went to Target to grab a couple of things, and we went to Portillo's. If you know, you know. Portillo's is iconic. I have a couple packages that I'm going to open now. So let's see what we have. Oh my god. This is from Urban. This is just for myself. Oh my god, this is so cute. It's just a neon pink beanie. I love it. I just got this big oversized silk scrunchie at Target also, so I'm not going to put it on right now, but this is great. And then the other one that I got, oh my god, this leopard bucket hat. I'm kind of nervous though, this is gonna be too small. I have like a big head, I think. We'll see. I'll have to properly try her on a little later. Oh my god, these are my cousin's earrings. Those aren't really packaged that well, to be honest. Okay, well, they look fine. These are the earrings from 8 Other Reasons for my cousin. They are bigger than I thought they were, but I think that's actually better. So I'll just leave them in this packaging. And then this is my beautiful Louis Vuitton order. Oh shit, it's only one of them? This is not good. I have to double check my emails. I thought they were coming together. Well, okay, at least this is the Amsterdam one and this is for Steph, and I'm seeing Steph tomorrow. So at least the correct one came. Let me make sure it's in English. There's also a French version for every single city. So, oh, this matches everything. Okay, well, Steph's is here, but I don't know where Leah's is. I will have to investigate. Also, it didn't come in like a gift box. When I got mine, it came in a gift box. It just came in a brown box. That kind of sucks. I'll have to put it in something nice. Okay, anyway, I need to, I'm like already doing my normal stuff. It's like I'm back in New York, nothing changed. I have to finish editing some videos and I guess go through my emails, eat. I need to watch the season finale of The Mandalorian, so I'm gonna do that now. Maybe I will check back in with you before I go to sleep. Hi guys. Okay, so it's Samantha from the future. I'm sitting in my car. In the vlog that you just watched, I said I was watching The Mandalorian season finale, and I have some thoughts about it that I wanted to tack on to the end of this vlog, obviously because the vlog was so short. It was like 4 minutes, but more importantly, I think I needed a few days to like process what I was thinking about the finale. I have a feeling this might take a minute, so let's turn the car off and like sit here and chat. I'm aware that a lot of people aren't into Star Wars, don't like The Mandalorian. You don't need to watch this. The video is over for you now. I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. But I was thinking about this the other day. So many vloggers that I watch like love The Bachelor and love The Bachelorette, and they ramble about it in their vlogs for like 10-15 minutes all the time, and I have never seen a single episode and could give less of a shit, couldn't give a shit. I don't care about The Bachelor or The Bachelorette at all. And yet a lot of the people that I love, I'll listen to them ramble about it even though I have no idea what they're talking about. So then I thought to myself, like, you're never gonna catch me rambling about that stuff, but I do have some thoughts about The Mandalorian season finale and just Star Wars in general, because it's basically the 1-year anniversary of The Rise of Skywalker, which was a dumpster fire of a film, if you ask me. So here are my thoughts. Wait. I'm sitting outside my house, by the way, and I think my dog knows I'm here because she's barking. Anyway, I am a really intense Star Wars fan. I know a lot of the lore. I know a lot about the extended universe. I have like full-on debates with the boys that I babysit, and we talk about theory all the time. We've been talking all season about where we thought the end of the season 2 of The Mandalorian might tie into kind of the beginnings of the sequel trilogy. They thought that maybe the cloning was leading to something about Snoke. They were getting really excited about that. I'm not like a casual Star Wars fan. I think I downplay it a lot on the vlog and on my Instagram, for example, but I've said in a different video during Vlogmas, I'm pretty sure, like, I think I can hold my own with like middle-aged men when it comes to talking about theory and different characters and I guess the Star Wars universe in general. It's been pretty cool though with The Mandalorian to see, and I will say I'm used to like not really having anyone to talk to about that kind of stuff. So I'm always reading through Star Wars Twitter, which is, by the way, the equivalent of hell because people are absolutely terrible. Like, Star Wars fans are so intense and they have such strong opinions that they tend to like alienate other people and just use very divisive rhetoric. But that's really the only place that I have to like hear other theories and get excited. So I watch a lot of like YouTube channels and read like thought pieces on Twitter about different people's theories and things like that. So you get it. I'm a huge colossal dork. Anyway, what I think was really cool about The Mandalorian though, going back to season 1, is it was new to everyone, so it felt more accessible for people that had never watched Star Wars before. And a lot of my friends, they kind of already felt the contagious energy that I put out about Star Wars, but they were so intimidated to start watching films from, you know, 40 years ago and like getting into this universe that seems so big and so vast and so overwhelming. They didn't know where to start. I totally understand that. I always compare Star Wars to SoulCycle because I think that they use specific language. It seems kind of culty. Everyone who loves it is so passionate about it. They kind of make it seem like it's this exclusive thing. It's very hard to get started. But once you get started, I think you'll really, you know, enjoy it. Obviously, I'm biased because I love both of those things, but I understand why people think getting involved in Star Wars is intimidating because it's this huge universe. It seems very exclusionary. If you don't have the right language to navigate it, and if you don't have a starting point, it seems too overwhelming. I think that The Mandalorian kind of acted as like an equalizer because even diehard fans like myself are learning about new characters. Like Baby Yoda was new to everybody, and Baby Yoda was made to be such a universal kind of meme that it felt accessible for everyone. So friends of mine that had either been just casual Star Wars fans, like they watched it with their families or with their dad or brothers or something, or friends of mine that hadn't gotten involved at all, were all of a sudden like, ooh, I want to watch this. Ooh, this is exciting. What's Baby Yoda doing? Oh my God, is he gonna be okay? Like, what's happening? And that was exciting for me to see that it like opened a door. But I feel like season 2 closed that door. It closed out all of the casual fans, all of the newer fans, and like made them feel dumb. I always think back to something Jenny Nicholson said about Rise of Skywalker. I'm completely paraphrasing and probably butchering her words here, but she said something along the lines of like, the franchise with Rise of Skywalker made you feel dumb for caring about it. And that's so sad because you get really invested, you get excited, and then immediately they make you feel dumb for caring. I think Rise of Skywalker did that. I think Mandalorian season 2 did that. And what I mean by that is Mandalorian season 2 started to very quickly and like without a lot of breathing room, without a lot of context, started introducing characters that are already in the Star Wars universe but exist in other series and other like comics or books or whatever very quickly. And I think as a new viewer, you're like, wait a minute, who's that? Why is Ahsoka important? What am I missing out on here? Like, who's Boba Fett? You know, and it's kind of like a lot to digest. And I feel like the pacing of season 2 just hit you with like, here's a new character, here's a character, here's a character, here's a character, and you're supposed to know how important all of these people are already. And that's where I lost, or The Mandalorian lost, a lot of those casual viewers and newer viewers that I knew. Friends of mine just stopped watching. They were like, I don't know, like I didn't know who it was, and it made me feel like, it made you feel like it wasn't for you. And The Mandalorian was marketed as being a show that was existing separately from the sequel trilogy that had just come out, had different characters, it was new, it existed in a kind of different timeline, you know. Then all of a sudden it was like, no, wait, someone is going to be related to a Skywalker. And it was just like, God damn it, not again. I think part of the reason why a lot of people loved Rey in the sequel trilogy is because she wasn't a Skywalker. She wasn't anything. She was anyone. She could have been anyone. Anyone watching could have imagined themselves as being her. And then Rise of Skywalker smacked you in the face by saying, no, she's a Palpatine. And not only is she a Palpatine, she's going to end the series by deciding that she wants to use the Skywalker last name now, even though that makes absolutely no sense. The franchise keeps advertising itself as being for everyone, everyone and like trying to reach different demographics and different generations, but it keeps bringing everything back to Luke Skywalker in 1977. And I'm telling you right now, Star Wars has been around for 40 years. If Luke Skywalker didn't excite you at all over the past 40 years, he's not going to excite you now. That's simply what I'm trying to say. So many people haven't gotten into it over the years with Luke as like the poster child and kind of like, oh, well, don't you want to know about Luke Skywalker? No, like a lot of people aren't into that, and that's okay. That doesn't mean Luke isn't a great character. That doesn't mean he's not cool. That doesn't mean he can't be your favorite person ever. That's fine. You could still have a hard-on for Luke Skywalker, but a lot of other people don't. So you have to find ways to reach them, and you can't lure them in by saying like, you're going to offer them this new demographic, or you're going to like show them new characters and tell new stories, and then like pull Luke in at the last minute constantly. Because also, if we're thinking about how big of a universe Star Wars is, like how many damn planets are there? How many billions of years does the Star Wars universe like cover? And we just have to keep making everything be about this one man. It's so stupid, and it's just boring, and it's lazy, and it makes me feel like these stories are being written, or at least finished, by either a 12-year-old boy who doesn't really have a big imagination, or a 45-year-old man who has a hard-on for Luke Skywalker and wants him to be there every single time he comes. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally how it feels. The second season of The Mandalorian really quickly lost even me a little bit, like, and I knew all of the characters that they were referencing and bringing in, but there wasn't enough room to breathe. There wasn't enough room for those characters to develop relationships with Mando, and especially at the end, we already feel this really strong attachment between Mando and, I'm gonna keep calling him Baby Yoda, but his name is Grogu. You keep feeling this really strong attachment, and then Luke Skywalker shows up, and Mando's like, yeah, here's my kid. I just feel like Luke Skywalker being there took away from the really beautiful moment happening between Mando and Baby Yoda. It's just easier to say Baby Yoda. Grogu is like so ugly coming out of your mouth. Anyway, afterwards you're kind of thinking like one of my brothers even said, does Mando even know who Luke Skywalker is? Why is he so willing to trust him? No, he doesn't know who he is. No one in that room probably knew who he was. Just because the audience maybe knows the importance of Luke Skywalker doesn't mean that any of those other characters do. And it just like, it felt so rushed, and so like, it felt like a very premature ejaculation. That's literally what it felt like. If Luke would have shown up, maybe it's season 4, because I do understand he's one of the only Jedi living at the time that could teach Baby Yoda and train him. That makes sense that he had to show up. Although, complete side note, I think the CGI was disgusting. It was terrible. I really wish they would have recast him. I like, we don't need to have a CGI Luke Skywalker. I just don't understand why we needed to do that. You don't trust the intelligence of your audience enough to just recast him? Recast him. Like, the audience is smart. If you would have said it was Luke and he looks close enough, we would have been like, okay, that is the actor that plays young Luke Skywalker. That's fine. Obviously, we all know Mark Hamill is too old to do that. But to CGI him, you guys thought it worked for Carrie Fisher, but it didn't work. A lot of people were really upset about it, and there's like this lack of emotion there, you know, trying to force that character into the story, you know, using technology. And it's such a stark contrast to the talent of all the other living actors in the room. It just feels weird. It feels weird. It feels gross. It feels bad. I think at the beginning of this clip, my argument was like, or my thoughts were pretty linear, and now they're just getting all over the place. But the point is, I'm very disappointed that the second season of The Mandalorian kind of slammed the door on a lot of these newer fans. All of my friends that were watching are out now. I even started to like, if I have to take out my phone and double check things on Wikipedia during the show, there's a problem there. You shouldn't need supplementary materials to enjoy something. Maybe afterwards, like looking at theories and comparing timelines and reading more about characters afterwards is fine. But if the story doesn't stand enough on its own to function on screen without someone needing supplementary materials, or without needing to bring in characters from other already developed series, then like, you have a problem. I know so many people that were just excited to see the relationship between Mando and Baby Yoda. Like, that was it. They were completely content with like 4 seasons of that, and maybe bring in an extra character here, maybe someone else there, like I was saying with Luke earlier, maybe bring them in a little bit later. But like, you haven't even really gotten your story fully started. You haven't even really explored that primary relationship, and now you're asking me to care about something that I have abjectly not cared about already for 27 years. It's really disappointing. It's disappointing. And my friend Kyra is like obsessed with Luke and was like so happy, and she loved The Rise of Skywalker. Like, we have completely opposite opinions. And she was like, haters are gonna hate that like Luke showed up. I think it was amazing. I'm not like hating. I think the definition of unconditional love is loving something and still being able to critique it, and it doesn't lessen your love for it. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that Star Wars continues to alienate new fans. They continue to claim that they want to tell new stories and then just keep reverting back to the same damn story. It is lazy. It is boring. We've heard that story already. We don't need to tell the story of Luke Skywalker for 50 years. We don't. Like, are you trying to turn him into like a caricature like Mickey Mouse, where it's just someone that never goes away and is just always there? And it like almost lessens his story by just continuing to bring him in every situation, even if it retcons other parts of the story, even if it doesn't make sense thematically, even if it doesn't resonate with the characters, you just keep throwing him in there. It like cheapens him. And I don't understand why some people would rather have that and just have Luke make his cameo every so often all the time, just so that they can come all over him, than like letting him have his amazing moment and his amazing story and like wanting to hear about these other stories. I groaned and like rolled my eyes simultaneously when Rey said in Rise of Skywalker her name was Rey Skywalker. Actually, everyone in the audience did. And that same feeling was what I felt when I saw the CGI Luke Skywalker. I knew it was him before he even took his hood off. I was like, God damn it. I was hoping this wouldn't happen, and it did. And it just makes you not excited for season 3. None of the other people that I had watching want to watch now. They're like, oh, so it's back to this story that I already decided I didn't like and already really am not interested in. Like, Luke Skywalker is not the selling point for everyone. That's what I'm trying to get at. Luke Skywalker is not the selling point for everyone, and that makes sense. That's fine. And you have so many women that started to really care about Rey, and you have so many women that really obviously got invested in Baby Yoda, and you just keep throwing Luke Skywalker in their faces, and they're like, we don't care. We didn't care in the original trilogy. We don't care now. I don't know. I just like don't know what can happen at this point. What can season 3 of The Mandalorian look like that is gonna make me want to watch it? That's gonna make other people want to come back to it? Who's gonna want to start if they already know, oh, it's another story about Luke Skywalker? You know what I mean? I think a lot of people assume that if you didn't like The Rise of Skywalker, or that if you don't like Luke Skywalker, that you hate the franchise. And it's not that at all. Like, it's literally not that. It's just, sorry, I'm playing with my coffee. It's not that at all. I love the original trilogy. I watch it all the time. Personally, I like Han Solo more because he's kind of a jerk, so you should have figured that out. I just think, like, you can't throw something in my face and say, this is a Star Wars thing, and I'm automatically gonna love it. You know, you have to work for it. You have to like care about it. And I think it comes across over and over again that you don't care about it if your storytelling is lazy, if the characterization isn't well developed, it doesn't have room to breathe, it's just kind of like everything is crammed on top of each other. It seems more like you're trying to show off, look, these are the ingredients that make up Star Wars. Lightsaber, Luke Skywalker, explosion, fighting, good music, ta-da! But like, you gotta earn it. You have to earn it a little more. It's pretty bad that you're not only alienating a huge chunk of the fan base that wants more exciting stories, new stories, wants something different. I don't want to like eat the same cereal every day for 40 years. Like, I want to try other things. And you can tie it back to Luke if you've earned it. And the point is, you didn't earn it yet. It's season 2. It's season 2. And he's a CGI robot. He doesn't even look good. Anyway, not only are you alienating people like me who have every reason to really try and get invested, but you're also alienating so many new fans. And my kids who are younger, obviously they're 11 and 9. Until now, they loved The Mandalorian. I don't really know how they feel right now. They both said they were really excited to see how this tied into Snoke. And they both also love Ben. They love Ben, and they were so upset that he died. And they talk all the time about theories about how he might still be alive. They really want Ben Solo to somehow be alive. And I have to tell them, I don't think Adam Driver is like, I think he's busy. I think Adam Driver has other things to do right now. Just seeing like what the younger generation wants and what they're getting excited for. Who's creating for them? What content are they gonna get? You know, they love the Clone Wars, they love Rebels, they watch all the Lego stuff, they read the books. They're really invested, but they have so many questions and they want to see so many different storylines. They want to see things go in so many different directions. Hearing their imagination and their theories, I'm like, that's actually a great idea. That sounds so cool. I totally agree. And they're kind of on par with a lot of the like film critics that I read about. But then to see the franchise keep handing them like a McDonald's Happy Meal basically is just sad. I'm like, why does my 9-year-old kid have better ideas for more interesting stories stories than this billion-dollar franchise that has allegedly some of the most creative people working for them. I made an analogy the other day to someone saying that I feel like Disney Lucasfilm throws Luke Skywalker into things haphazardly the way that white people pour ranch all over their chicken. You can't even taste the chicken then, you know what I mean? That's a good note to end on. All right, well, this is the end of Vlogmas Day, whatever this is. If you watch The Mandalorian, if you have any thoughts, leave them down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next vlog, whatever day that is. Okay, bye, kisses.